in College Park. Well, and we're underway in College Park. Indeed, Maryland in the dark jerseys will kick this thing off and try to prevent the upset. Virginia Tech very much looking for that upset. And one thing about this Virginia Tech team, they showed it last week, tying down to 10 men. They're full of grit and determination. Aticha, the right flank, played off the ball. Now already Virginia Tech now. Loretano working in tight spaces. Back to the left back, Austin Stewart, as Virginia Tech now faces that high Maryland pressure. And this is part of what you're going to see tonight. Schuma on the ball. We'll play it back to Jordan Cyrus. He's the late to start at right back for Widner St. Cyr. The typical starting right back, Taylor Kemp, one of the captains, out with injury. But John, we're looking at Maryland soccer. They'll come with pressure and attack in waves.
Certainly, and Dave, not just that, the confidence on the ball, under pressure. They do a very good job, and as you just said, there we go. There's a fullback coming forward.
Cyrus getting it into the box, and Kyle Renfro, already 32 saves on the season. No trouble there, but right away, I think just in really the opening minute or so of the game, we saw the challenge that Virginia Tech, right away, Austin Stewart, the left back, was under immediate pressure. He's going to need help.
That's right, and we see Shiloh, number 23 from Maryland. He's going to put that pressure up top, Dave. He's done a very good job of not only just being a freshman that stepped right into the situation, but a guy that's really made an impact early on.
Woodbury clears it out of the back. One of the center backs for the Maryland Terrapins. Loretano unable to get onto it for Virginia Tech. Shiloh Schuma touching the ball. We'll play it back. Maryland with 6 players with at least 2 goals. So I think that's an example we're talking about. Mikey Ambrose, usually the right back, moving over to the left back with the absence of Taylor Kemp.
Taylor Kemp, and you mentioned St. Cyr, Dave, and I talked to Sasha Sarowski, head coach, and he said that he had to attend a funeral, so family situation, was flying back in here, and it was going to be a game time situation. So St. Cyr usually that starting right back.
Dakota Edwards will play it wide to Ambrose. Sonny Jane, a turn on the ball. And Maryland looks to ignite. Good dummy there. Stetzer now. Aticha as they try to get it. The back heel Mullins. Service in the box. Well denied by Virginia Tech. Good defensive positioning. Cyrus, who is the right back tonight, gets forward. That kind of effort.
Yeah, it's been tremendous. Really, his coaching regime and the culture that he's built within this university. And the fan base, they appreciate it a lot. But they are certainly, they create a great atmosphere here. Very intimidating for the goalkeeper as well.
Talking with Pat McSorley, the Virginia Tech assistant coach, he said they wanted to make sure they prepared their younger players for this environment they would have to deal with tonight at Maryland. Okay, it's Aticha trying to get through. Instead, good control there on the part of Maryland is Dan Metzger. He's 44 players, speaking of DC United, 44 players have gone from Maryland to Major League Soccer. They've been quite a supplier to our nation's top professional league. There's that pressure. So Sturzer, the through ball coming through. Schuma gets it off, the save by Renfro. The effort there and a goal. Mullins has scored, and Maryland's on top.
Well, it all starts with John Sturzer in the midfield, Dave. The driving forward picks the ball up. He just commits players. He runs straight at him, tries to link up with Sonny Janes. Gets the first shot off. It was a good save by Renfro, but Patrick Mullins in a really good position to just finish off that rebound. And didn't he take it well, Dave? Really good technique to finish that off. Here it is again. Here's the first strike.
That's Schumar who takes the strike.
Yeah, Schumar hits it, and there's Patrick Mullins, unmarked in the box, completely unmarked in the back.
The junior leads the team in assists, but that was a great finish. Again, we are witnessing tonight on the ACC Digital Network the #1 team in the land, Maryland, and they're showing it. But this is a Virginia Tech team that has been defined so far by grit and determination this season. So much too early to count them out. Schuma to Mullins. Potential for a good strike blocked. Now relief is Fiorello trying to. Austin Stewart has lurched forward, but Jordan Cyrus sorts it out.
It's a good ball by Renfro, actually, from the keeper.
Dave Johnson along with John Hark, so proud to be able to bring this to you as you enjoy this wherever you may be. This is the new frontier. You can watch anywhere. Be mobile. It's a mobile world. And we've got arguably the best soccer conference in the country on display as Shiloh Schumut gets on the ball for the Maryland Terrapins. We know we have the number one team in the land as Sturzer for the number one ranked Maryland Terrapins. Sonny Jane sending it in, and Schumut was there. Boy, it's lightning quick they come at you.
Great combination play from Maryland. You just see the understanding with each other, especially in the final third. Early service there from Sonny Jane. It's a good ball in. That's going to be a threat throughout the game, Dave. Certainly they have to keep an eye on him.
Shiloh Schumut with 4 goals on the season. And again, it was his shot that set up Patrick Mullins' goal that is the difference in this game right now. It's 1-0 here at Ludwig Field, College Park. Mikey Ambrose, good pause, and then he took off. This is what we're seeing from the defenders. Look how high up he gets. Now Sturzer, Schuma. Maryland stays on the front foot. Renfro, though. Jesse is your center backs. That's Ranahan, a sophomore. Jesse is a freshman. Shiloh Schuma getting the ball from Atisha. Schuma drives it. Renfro in this first half. Schuma. Mullins. Nifty touch. Woodbury steps up. Cyrus, the right back, getting forward. Going at Austin Stewart. Schuma. Shiloh Schuma. Slaloming through. Schuma. Renfro is able to collect in traffic. Schuma, though, able to slalom through that traffic, but Renfro shows why. He led the ACC in saves last year.
Yeah, you see Schuma, the freshman there from Episcopal High School, does a very good job of just wheeling and dealing, slicing up the defense. Good technique. Double up. Work well together.
Schuma. Gets it wide to Sonny Jane. Jane can put on the show. And that sailed across the 6 with Patrick Mullins right there.
Well, at this point, too, though, I'm wondering why Endo hasn't gambled enough to get forward on that back post. I mean, he's a freshman. We talked about him, the Japanese player. He's coming in on the right side of midfield. And we got to see Sonny Jane on the ball, Dave. You know he's going to go and take somebody on one-on-one. So you got to get in the box, take your chances.
Yeah, you know Sonny Jane is going to get in the box.
Oh,
so
absolutely.
It is incumbent. Schuma.
At the moment.
Sabasa Endo. Metzger hanging that defensive midfield role. Jed Prater, one of the captains, trying to close him down. Endo. And Renfro in good position. No trouble. Calmly makes the save.
Well, I think the experience against Boston College, a friend of mine, Eddie Kelly, coaching there from Jersey, certainly put the pressure. Brick wall, Virginia Tech wall there.
That sea of white. Ambrose now. Ambrose with the left foot. Oh! Ambrose into the net. Maryland has its second.
Well, you see Ambrose, the power that he has, Dave, on that favored left foot. And the left back, he just cuts across the grain. Finds the space, and this ball splits, so def pressure it off because Maryland, they hunt the ball down straight away, Dave, don't they? As soon
Yep.
as they lose that ball, they are chasing, they are digging in. Their work ethic is excellent, as we see right here. Look at this.
Stewart trying to get through. Schumer the pressure. Jed Prater has to put it at the back, and indeed, now the pinball, and this could be a corner kick coming up for Maryland. So this is an example of what Virginia Tech has been dealing with all night long.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to happen. It's Led Zeppelin communication breakdown there
Yeah.
in the back line, unfortunately. But it does happen. I mean, I've seen Casey Keller do that against Mexico.
Yep.
Hermosillo, right? Off the head, goes
Yep.
back in the goal. So this one, they're lucky to escape without the ball going in the goal. Certainly leads to a corner again. And this is where you see Edwards and Woodbury coming forward for Maryland. Number 22, Woodbury. Number 18, Edwards.
Ambrose now to Jordan Cyrus. Cyrus sending it in. Stewart getting up to head it out. Aticha touches it to Dakota Edwards, the center back who's still forward from the corner kick.
It's good patience from Edwards.
Jordan Cyrus. Right back storming through. Turned by Shiloh Shuma. Stewart marking. Shuma.
Stewart doing a good job, actually. Shuma, we've seen
Yeah.
in the first half, Dave, how explosive he can be and really just change of direction so quick with the control on the ball. Look how tight it is. And see how Maryland just gets around the ball, Dave, so quickly. They're hunting packs. It's almost 2-3 players at a time.
Prater across the 6. But Metzger has it red. But some of the best interplay we've seen from Virginia Tech tonight unbalances Maryland defense somehow, because you said they swarm and hunt in packs. Sturzer clipped off the ball by Prater. But the surprise element coming in, Aticha! Oh, Mekaesa Aticha. That was a ball just sitting there, and Aticha said, I'll take it, and he
He's
did.
Very quick to pounce on that, Dave, and then he exploded through the midfield. And he figured he's in a good spot there. Why not test the keeper a little bit? But as we can see, that's been the story of this season, and even last season. Kyle Renfro is up for the challenge.
Clemens tackled by Metzger. Clemens gets back up.
Wow, Dan Metzger, what a player.
Yeah.
Huh? Does such a great job of not only holding the ball distribution, setting the tone for this Maryland side, but recovering the ball quickly.
Shiloh Shuma. Ranahan delayed his progress. Forces.
He's got his hands full as a center back tonight against Maryland. Very, very threatening side. Many players from Maryland, Dave, are always going to be.
It to Loretano. And he does not get by Jordan Cyrus.
Wow.
Stewart comes in, but Cyrus
Excellent defending by Cyrus.
thunders it away.
You know, just being able to make the right decision. You see the runs off the ball certainly are there for him, but Shuma, he was calling for it. He wanted it earlier.
Patrick Mullins looking up top for Shuma.
You see how deep Patrick Mullins has dropped off into the midfield already.
Francois. That's a good ball for Sturzer. Sturzer.
Picking up with players.
I understand North Carolina defeating Virginia 1-0, and they'll be on ACC Digital Network next week against Duke. Sturzer. Stewart gets over there for the tackle. A throw-in coming up for Maryland. Pace is in the 6. Stewart has to head it away. Shuma is in the area. Mason frees it, but it's St. Cyr. Shuma sending it in. Mullins going. Cardona punches it out. Hunter Burns pinballs it. Prater tried to tackle it to win it back. Instead, Shiloh Shuma gets onto it for Maryland. He's pressured by Fiorello. Metzger wins it for Maryland, though. They've been so good with that high pressure all night. It's made it difficult for Virginia Tech. From distance, St. Cyr.
Great play by Ambrose. Keep possession there. Under pressure, left back. Done very well from Maryland. The one thing that's been a constant, Dave, throughout the evening for Maryland, just quick decisions.
Yep.
You know, they move the ball quick. They don't sit and dwell on the ball at all. They keep it moving all the time. It's fantastic. It's tough for any team to get your positioning, your feet settled there when the ball's moving that quick.
They play with pace and purpose. Like this, as Renfro has to come out. Just what you were talking about. Look at how that kind of developed from the middle of the field. Schuma was running onto it.
You see John Sturzer with that delicate touch, that final ball. And again, he pushes forward. He does such a good job, Sturzer, keeping it, linking up with the strikers.
Patrick Mullins, so good at running at players. Mullins